Hey guys, my name's Dave, and for those who are celebrating it today, happy Valentine's Day. For those who aren't, trust me, you ain't alone, for one reason or the other. Normally, I'd be putting up a Kingdom Hearts video today, and I actually have one pre-recorded, but then I remembered today's Valentine's Day, and I figured might as well talk about this to a degree. First of all, I do want to point out, I am one of those people who don't celebrate Valentine's Day, currently, at least. Um, so, yeah, there's that. Well, one of the reasons being that I don't exactly have a partner to celebrate with. But another being that of the topic of this video, and that's the holiday divide. What I mean by this is I have noticed recently, within myself and within other people, that there is a very specific division amongst many communities about the holiday of Valentine's Day. And what's interesting to me about this is it actually involves one specific other holiday, Halloween. This divide I'm talking about is something I started to notice after thinking about it for a bit, and that's that I have noticed that a lot of people either like Halloween or Valentine's Day. And look, obviously this is not everyone. I want to point that out. But one thing I've noticed in the area I live, at least, there's a divide amongst this. Where someone will like the one holiday, if they like the one, they'll dislike the other to the same degree they like the one. Take me for example. I don't hate Valentine's Day, but I don't really like it either. It's over the course of the past 10 years, I've been given reason time and time and time again to just look at the holiday and go, okay, another day for other people to brag that they have a partner when I don't. Because that's the experience it always has been. And whenever I did have, like a girlfriend, that individual would always just not really care much for the holiday, or they'd look at it in a way that literally no one looks at it anymore. And that's in the eyes of how Saint Valentine did so long ago. Which, fair enough, but that's an outdated way to look at it. To the degree where a lot of people who like Valentine's Day don't look at it like that. Like, at all. They know about the history, sure, and that's great, but no one looks at it like that. No one acts upon it like that. It's a lot of people in their actions, for the ones that do like it, act upon it in a way where it's an excuse to treat the day like a somewhat more or less anniversary, if that makes sense. I mean, it's obviously not, for a lot of people's circumstances, but I guess it's just a reason to spend time with your loved one. And that's an experience I have not properly had with that holiday in about a decade. Maybe a little bit less than that. Still. I guess, actually, it's a little less than that because it was 2018 now that I think about it. Anyway, I digress. I guess for the one thing I started to notice after thinking about that factor, I actually really like Halloween because I spend that day playing horror games and watching horror films. Older horror films, so a lot of people wouldn't really look at it as that, but technically, yes, horror films. And I will really like doing that a lot of the time, but I mean, I don't really do the costume aspect anymore, but I do celebrate in a spoopy kind of way. And I really like doing it. It appeals to me in one kind of way or another. And I really like it. In contrast, I dislike Valentine's Day to that same degree that I like Halloween. I don't love Halloween. It's not my favorite holiday of all time, but I do like it a lot because a lot of the aspects surrounding it, in a way, kind of appeal to me. Whereas the opposite could be said for Valentine's Day. And I started to notice that anyone I came across would think along on a similar boat, in a way. Either that, or it would be literally the polar opposite, where they would think the liking way about Valentine's Day and the disliking about Halloween to a similar degree, or at least same concept. And this is something that really kind of piqued my interest. Now, does this apply everywhere? No, obviously not. But where I live, yeah, and it's strange to me why these two very specific, obviously polar opposite holidays are treated as if it's some kind of opinionated war. I don't get it. I don't understand it, but it does interest me. Something I could think on for hours at a time, probably. I'm not gonna do that. I feel like it'd be a waste of time to do that. But you get the point. I don't know. This kind of piqued my interest and I dug around for a bit, and no matter who I asked or where I looked, that idea always stuck. And I find that very interesting. But I feel like if I keep talking about this, I'm probably going to constantly go in a circle. In fact, I'm pretty sure I already started doing that. So I'm going to leave this little brief video here. What are your guys' thoughts on the topic? And which of the two do you like more, Halloween or Valentine's Day? For those watching this, probably gonna say Valentine's Day, huh? And for those who are celebrating it, once again, happy Valentine's Day. If not, join the club. And no, I don't celebrate Single Awareness Day. I think that's kind of dumb. Just to replace it with that just because you're single. I don't know. But that's a topic I'll save for another day. And that's also a personal opinion, so don't hate on me for it. But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on this matter? On the whole Halloween, Valentine's Day debate. Which one do you like more? Let us know in the comments below. In the meantime, though, I'm going to head off. Make sure to get the video a like if you like that kind of stuff, and consider subbing to the channel. We do vlogs like this at least once, normally once a week. Next week we won't be doing one because it'll be replaced with today's Kingdom Hearts episode, but normally, yeah, every Monday if you live in the Americas, Tuesday if you live in anywhere else. But yeah, thanks again for watching, guys, and I will see all of you later. See you guys.